I'm sure you know that as a responsible government, we have to be mindful of all the various regulations and legislation. We are also bound by certain confidentiality ethics. I'll let our partner AITL throw more light on that. But you must be rest assured that in terms of confidentiality, it is taken very seriously. Pt.2 talked about high net worth individuals not paying adequate taxes. Well, we thank you very much for that observation and for highlighting that fact. It is a problem that we face and which we will surely overcome in due course. We are leveraging highly on technology. The government of His Excellency, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, is embracing a lot of technological developments and the use of systems just to facilitate and help mobilize revenue. So what are we going to do? Over time, we are bringing in a lot of measures because we realize that a lot of the taxes collected come from salaried workers, employees, and the so-called high net worth individuals comprising mostly of self-employed people, professionals, are not really doing their bit. The problem over time has been that of lack of credible data, and we want to overcome that challenge through the use of technology. And those of us that are conversant with the VAT scheme that is going on, a lot of material has pushed out the fact that there's going to be a lot of data mining of customs duties, of all the people who make payments above 10 million on transactions, land transactions. Also, BVN is going to be a very useful tool. So I would just urge members of the public to spread the word out that through technology, we're going to be able to profile high net worth individuals much better than we're presently doing. All the plans are in the pipeline, and very soon we'll be able to get adequate or reasonable taxes from the high net worth individuals. Also, just to reiterate what the Honorable Commissioner of Finance said when Mr. Adekunle spoke about the VAT and HRC conflict. This was put to rest maybe a decade ago, so it's not really an issue. The compliance is what we're talking about here. Consumption tax is not a new tax, and we have had a big problem with the collection of consumption tax. Unfortunately, a lot of our collecting agents are not truthfully declaring what they have collected. Members of the public are paying consumption tax. The taxes are being collected. The problem here is non-remittance. So the electronic revenue assurance system is just again leveraging on technology to ensure that there is proper accountability of all these taxes that have been collected but are not being remitted to the coffers of the government. So take note, it's not a new tax. We're just being more efficient in the collection. It's a win-win for everybody, like we said. The Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning said that it helps improve transparency. You don't have to be in Nigeria to monitor your sales transactions anymore. You might be taking a holiday in Spain, and because all these transactions are recorded online, real time, you are able to view. So the barman who is making the sales and collecting the money can no longer play all the games. So it's to your benefit. It's also to our own benefit because it gives us more assurance that you you are collecting and you are remitting the appropriate taxes, it also saves all the time we presently spend on reconciliation. Rather than, I'm sure a lot of the hoteliers or collecting agents who have experienced some form of enforcement in terms of distraint will attribute to this fact that it can be a painful exercise. And again, perhaps the government has been a bit too lenient. Maybe when one or two people go to jail on this matter, people will start to take it seriously. But we're not here to threaten anybody. We are just appealing as good citizens of Lagos State who are partners with us in the development of our state. Without money, we cannot see further development. There is a high correlation between payment of taxes and development and provision of social services.
The last time that any major attempt was done regarding grading and classification of hotels in Lagos was about 2014. But I'm sure that you are aware that we have an important program too actually lined up for this year. In April, we will have the Lagos State Tourism Summit on the 16th and the 17th of April at a hotel. I believe that everybody here in this hall, every stakeholder that we have invited here today, will have a role to play at that tourism summit, which is essentially to discuss, to take further the discussions about the things that we need, the necessary steps to take, the things that, that are required to put in place. And that's, the summit is actually working in tandem with the document that our consultants are preparing, which is the Lagos State Tourism Master Plan. We can't have a master plan that will be ideal, that will guide the operations of the sort of businesses that we are discussing without having a document that will detail everything for the next 15 to 20 years. So we believe that a core component of producing an effective tourism master plan is the summit that we're having. And you will, at the summit, have the opportunity to see how far we have gone in terms of the process of grading and classification of hotels. We are aware, without a doubt, that of the 10,000 hotels scattered all over Nigeria, just about 800 are in Abuja and more than 3,000 are in Lagos.
And those are the foot soldiers of the Ambodis administration, making sure every kobo and every sales result in tax payment to the Lagos State government. And that means there's nowhere to hide. The electronic system, something close to TSA, is coming down there for everyone.